Alright, let's talk about Ghost Season 5, Episode 16, titled Woodstone Royale, an episode where things spiral from quirky chaos into full-blown legal trouble faster than you'd expect. Sam and Jay have handled a lot so far. Headless ghosts, random cults, and the ongoing nightmare that is their basement. But this time, their biggest problem is the supernatural. It's the IRS. And as it turns out, taking financial advice from Trevor, a pantless ghost from the late 90s, was a terrible idea. They suddenly find themselves staring at a massive $200,000 tax bill, all thanks to Trevor's genius plan of operating under the name Michael Jackson without ever paying taxes. A very confused lawyer makes it clear, if they don't pay up, Jay could be heading straight to jail. So naturally, they try to raise money the normal way, by selling random stuff online. But unsurprisingly, eBay does exactly deliver $250,000 overnight. That's when things take a turn. One of Trevor's old Wall Street buddies calls with a wild idea: host an underground, high-stakes poker game at Woodstone. And somehow, this sounds like their best option. The guest list is packed with colorful players, but the highlight is definitely Ian Armitage, playing a grown-up version of himself. He spends the entire night trying way too hard to prove he's not just the kid everyone remembers. His version of rebellion? Swapping apple juice for Pepsi. It's awkward, kind of adorable, and honestly enough to make Jay completely starstruck. Jay ends up risking everything just to snap a selfie with him. To actually win the game, Sam and Jay bring in the ghosts for help. The plan is simple. The ghosts peek at everyone's cards and secretly signal the information back. It's a solid plan, until Isaac completely messes it up, thanks to an allergy attack at the worst possible moment. So now everything depends on Flower. Yes, Flower. The same person who once spent an entire day chasing a butterfly. Sam is understandably nervous, but Flower insists she's got it under control. At first, it looks like a disaster when they lose a big hand, but then Trevor steps in and does what only Trevor can do. He literally checks inside a player's pants and discovers hidden cards taped there. One perfectly timed ghostly shove later, the cheating is exposed, the table turns, and just like that, Sam and Jay win the full $200,000. Problem solved. Or at least, it should have been. Because right when they start celebrating, the police show up. But here's the twist. They were not there for the illegal poker game. They're there because of Jay's selfie with Ian Armitage. The cops are huge fans, and just wanted to meet him. Unfortunately, once they realize what's actually going on, they have no choice but to shut everything down and confiscate all the winnings. So in the end, Sam and Jay are back to square one. No jail time, which is great, but also no money, which is not great. Meanwhile, downstairs, Sass and Pete are dealing with their own situation. Feeling bad about how the basement ghosts are living, they convince Sam to send down a recliner, and instantly it turns into chaos. The basement ghosts start fighting over what they think is a magical chair, completely losing their minds over it, until a loud noise from the new water heater scares them all back into their usual confused state. And that's where things leave off. Woodstone Royale delivers a perfect mix of high stakes, ridiculous humor, and one of the funniest twists of the season. But heading into the finale, the big question is, how are Sam and Jay going to fix this mess? Because if a high stakes poker game did work, they might need something even crazier, like digging for buried treasure on the property. Let me know what you thought of that hilarious Ian Armitage cameo, and I'll catch you in the next one.